Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's got away. Ribéry crosses it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pull it. Now it's Rooney. Luis Suarez. There he goes, motoring forward.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Alvarez powering forward here. And this is Giroud. It's Giroud! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Giroud has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cafu. And he goes cross-field. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Platini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pull it. Greece have a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hernandez. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Rooney. Platini wins the duel this time, and he was quick to react. Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Giroud. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi is behind this one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Schneider! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is your opener. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's quick to return it. They've got a corner here. Greece with the corner, there first. Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Schneider gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Platini. Alvarez, foot in. Out for a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Makalele kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. He's gone for goal. It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Ribery. And now the breakaway. Now it's Alvarez. Now who's going to be first to this? And he stands tall, impenetrable.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pull it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Giroud. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Giroud. And he's found a way past. And the shots, and the shots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
There will be 3 minutes
That is
at
good
a time.
alertness. Alvarez. Alvarez running with intent. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ribery ventures forward. Ribery cross, getting up there! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
Greece
to
just
make sure
ahead
to
then
put any
as we
litter
reach
in the bins
45
provided.
minutes.
Thank you for your cooperation.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Greece can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Greece leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Schneider! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Change of plan here perhaps. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Platini cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just goes for a shot! He's got it all! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
It's Rooney! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Rooney. Greece have it back and can go again. Vieira. The message is clear, none shall pass. Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. There's the header! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Greece, number 7, Suarez.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Greece find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Coming on the field, Batistuta, number 99.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Nedved.
In with the challenge.
Number 27.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He might be in here! Seedorf. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's a little off target. Hernandez. He is through here. Hernandez getting forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Greece are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And this is Messi. Vieira. France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries a shot! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! A finish of true class! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Always goal side. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Giroud. Nedved never out of the action for very long.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Alvarez. Giroud. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And time is up. Greece can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.